this guy. I think this guy will take a swim. There he goes. Doesn't seem to be bothered by the being submerged in the water. These signs seem to have a reaction, but no text whatsoever. Here's how you reproduce the missing loading of the lighthouse map. You go through this main street and you get the loading here, and it just works fine. But if you load the map from the save, get ported to the dock as per normally, and you go to the usual spot. But instead of going through the street, you go through this house. And here you go. It doesn't load because you don't go through the gate. As soon as you do this, it's here again, like it should be. Also, sometimes you can still go around the enemies and they still will try to just turn with you, but it happens less than it used to. If you just keep this little distance here. But then you can just get closer as well. It looks like the infected can actually kill themselves against the palisade. At least sometimes. They just need the momentum, actually. So they can't be hugging the thing and then do the leap, but they have to have a little bit of a distance before they actually get killed when they try to leap at the player. You can't actually come through this gate for some reason. This is the gate where the card blockage was at. So this safe spot. I think this book as well, that should be fixed. Also, I think this is a little bit too easy way to get killed by going out of bounds, because you have the general exploration heavy game here, and this is very low here. You can get here by crouch jumping or just bringing one item and jumping from there, and you can just think that there's something under this bridge and oops, there's only death. Also the barrel or box or any object that you can carry, stacking still works. Like in here you have the key, you can just stack the boxes. Now if you do the normal way, you can sometimes have this barrel in the air, and if you get the next one, you can still stack the two things. Get here. But in normal cases it still works as it should. In here you can bypass this gate and also take the chest with you if you are precise with the placement of the chest and quick with taking the chest with you, like so. Also right after this gate, the grate here, you can do easily 2 barrels here and 10 go out of bounds. When you crouch jump here, you can just go through these blurry walls. And fall to your death, of course. I also noticed when you go out of bounds and jump into the void and you die because of the void, you actually get killed 2 times when you respawn. There you go. Because it seems that you don't actually die in the void for some reason. You get the prompt to load your game anyways. So you can easily get behind this snake gate and you just stack some stuff in here and go on the wall and then just jump over. You don't actually need the key. Also not sure if this is supposed to show the green lines or some kind of vines, but it does have the sound effect, so you know that you can use the staff on it. If you come along this way to the new area and you look above here, you can see through the through the grate, not grate, the gate, blue line here. A little bit of that there as well. Also where the handman and the men are at the fire, you can actually get stuck here if you jump here, because you can actually jump if you crouch you get even more stuck because you can't even get the jumping going anymore. You get a reaction from the character. Also in this location there's a big skip available. If you go by the normal route, you have to get keys and stuff, but you can just crouch jump here and climb this tree up more, and jump through here, and you will get to the library area. And also you can open this gate very quickly. Also here's another spot where you can just go through the fence. It's around here. Also the skeleton can sometimes shoot through the wall if it's right next to it, and but you will be on the other side. Like in here. These Undecaying Horrors seem to have some kind of issue sometimes to get through the seems that sometimes they just get stuck here. And don't know how to actually come until they hit one another and might slide to the lower step, and then they can just climb up and come. So here's another spot where you can rather easily just go out of bounds. Just stack the barrels with the glitching, of course. Then you just jump over this fence here, and we'll can explore what's in here. Get behind this gate. And actually there's also the wooden palisade up there, and you stack some barrels and crates for a ceiling, I mean the roof of a house inside this playable area. I think it was that house there, and then you use the barrels to jump on that particular ledge on the other side, and you get inside the these wooden things up there. You also get stuck there. You can actually get back down without reloading, but of course not many will try that, so that's kind of the player who's trying to skip things and break things. But anyways, yeah. Also I noticed that you can get down there as well without dying. There's no dead zone like there usually is. So you can just walk under the fake water. And explore that place as well. Of course, I think this is working like this because in normal cases you will be falling to higher areas, so you actually get killed by the fall itself, so there's no need for a dead zone in normal cases. Maybe there's a dead zone starting from somewhere in here. Or maybe not. Yeah, I guess this needs fixing as well. Just increase that usual invisible block wall that can be found in many other places. Into the darkness. And die again. Or not. Also, this skeleton doesn't seem to be able to hit at all. Hello? How are you? There's definitely something wrong with the skeleton. Able to hit anything. I think these skeletons or enemies should be able to actually swim, or you can just get them into the water. Yeah, he was able to hit. Nice. It looks like this particular area is somehow blocked from the enemies. They can't actually come here. Even if they try to leave, they get their block. next to the second corpse for the first quest. Also you can see through there. Sorry if this is it looks very odd because the water flows over here. Of course there's no water flowing here, so it's kind of odd. Also there is a second one. And also you see the line of the flowing water. And so they seem to be blocked from here as well. Same thing is on the other side, of course. Over there and there. Actually they are like one on each side, then the other, and then the same side again, and then the other. Oh. Yeah, these are blocked from the enemies for some reason. It's another one of these breakable places that don't have any effects, but you can hear the sound, of course. Not sure if that's design choice for the secrets, but at least the route for the to access the docks to the start wasn't a secret. At least didn't pop up any messages, so yeah, I don't know. Also, since the kick is now a mechanic that you can use to push away the enemies, you can get into situations like this. I don't know if this is a desirable thing to have in the game, but they can be stuck on tiny little edges that you can actually walk upon, but they can't do anything when they get into a situation like that. You can just walk there, but if they get there, they don't know how to get down or move or do anything unless the player gets right next to their faces. And this is another easy place to get out of bounds. You usually have those invisible walls. You can just put a few pots here and get outside. Of course you most likely die here, but anyways. Anyways, you might just try to explore places. Also, this spot is a bit misleading with because there are parallels here, like they were kind of stairs to jump on, and then you have this ledge here. If you do the jumps here and think that you could get here, you get blocked by the invisible wall. I think there should be something there to make you think otherwise. I believe there's a little oops with the texturing over here. I think I might actually increase my gamma, but anyways, it's the green texture inside this tunnel. The totem is right there, or was there. So here's a little thing that I noticed infected. Of course I actually noticed this earlier than you can easily use the pathfinding. I mean the lack of pathfinding skills of these enemies, their advantage and additionally you can just make a little safe spot for yourself with a barrel, since the infected won't be destroying the barrel but try to leave again, attack you and the barrel that's poking him. But also if you allow him to hit you, he just stands there. You can get close to him and he won't do anything. That's because he's trying to get to you just by walking and get very close to you to give some kind of a hit. Sometimes it just corrects himself or itself. I think it's a pathfinding issue of some kind. He does just a regular melee attack, and you just go against the barrel, then he won't do anything until you remove the barrel. And furthermore, if you make a little line with the barrels and stuff, you can just make a completely block the path and just make a block for the enemies that they can actually pass. Just continue merely just ahead. Lord, I'm going. So I was looking for more spots on the fences like these. that you can actually go past, but instead of that I found a very easy spot to get stuck at if you just happen to jump at the wrong place. Here's the stats and here's the spot. There's something here. And I am just stuck. If I try to jump, nothing happens. If I try to approach, nothing happens. And so there seems to be this water splashing sound that keeps repeating randomly, but always 2 splashes at a time. There we go. Not sure how I managed to actually do that, but anyways, I just came here from the, restarted my game session and came straight to here, and I used the ladders, the 2 ladders to climb over the fence and drop onto a tree. Then came through the gates down there and went up the stairs through the door that's unlocked from that side, and then just went across the other ledge there and just jumped down here. So I didn't actually use any, I think I didn't hit any water during that time. Anyways, keeps just repeating, so that's another glitch or bug. Not sure how I got it, but anyways, there you go. So in one of the places where the totems are at, there's another one of those little lines that you can see through. But can't be seen on this side, so it's very tiny. Error here. It's the first pillar. There's no such error in the second pillar, so yeah, just a very minor one. So this seems a bit overwhelmed if you have this kind of massive lift and just go through here instead of getting crushed. I was trying that with the enemies, but of course they were just coming through similarly as well. This should be a danger as well. Also, it seems that the skeleton crossbow users, not crossbow, the wristbow users can't actually hit you if you're in water. This is a bit odd. Some, of course, they can hit you, but otherwise they can't. also if the cultists actually drop down into the water, they can't do anything. They just come to you. What are you doing? It looks like this cultist actually got stuck. Bones in between the, I think, what is physical land for himself on the water. There's actually a book with the stamina bar where if you die during running or maybe even walking, you will actually only be able to have 1/3 of your stamina bar filled, and also you will have a sprint toggled. Now as you can see, it's only 1/3 and I'm not moving anywhere, and if I just press forward it actually runs. And if you press shift it will actually refill normally.